Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show, and happy birthday.
Hey! Well, actually, it's not my birthday today.
Really?
Well, it was yesterday.
That's true, actually, because it's today's and we film it a day before.
Do we? Do we not just film it and it goes out?
So you're a whole day earlier before you're a day earlier?
Yeah.
Older.
So we start out with some very sad news coming from America. Climbing.com has reported that Austin Howell, the renowned American free solo climber, has lost his life after falling on a route on a day's climbing in Linville Gorge, North Carolina. Austin had become well known after documenting his climbs on YouTube and social media, and also being vocal about how free soloing had allowed him to deal with his bipolar disorder and depression. He was a community-orientated individual and started becoming happier when he started sharing more with his community. His friend Susan Hill said he'd finally found himself a week ago. In a similar incident on Saturday, May 18th, 48-year-old Robert Durgay of Boulder, Colorado, fell an estimated 100 feet whilst free soloing the popular Bastille Crack, a 5-pitch 5-7 on the Bastille Formation in El Dorado Canyon. The dangers of soloing make many people question the sanity of climbing, but as Hal wrote in a blog post about soloing, it's a life's wish. So sad news there from America, and if you want a full write-up and full details of what actually happened, go to climbing.com.
Now, with the bouldering season behind them, the IFSC athletes are ready for the lead season, and it's time to tie into a rope. The Lead World Cup kicked off in the beautiful Swiss town of Villars. The men's comp were missing a few big names as Jakob Schubert, Stefano Ghisolfi and Romain de Grange all failed to make finals. Germany's Alex Magos was the second climber out, but the first to top the route. He stuck the dyno, coped with the crimps and set the bar high early on. China's Yufei Pan knew he needed a top to beat Magos and pulled out all the stops. Despite the route probably being too easy for these top-end athletes, he coped with high expectations and sent it, a silver medal for China. Swiss crowd favourite Sascha Lehmann has been threatening a gold medal for a while, but until now hasn't managed to pull it off. In front of his home crowd, he found another level. He topped the route and due to semi-finals count back, took his first win. In the women's comp, there was an incredibly young set of athletes competing, demonstrating the talent coming through the climbing ranks. 15-year-old Japanese climber Ai Morai cruised the climb until coming off the obvious crux of the route. Still, a bronze medal for her. The crux proved to be impossible for most climbers, and the women's route was heavily criticised. Silver medalist Korea's Seo Shun made it easily to the crux before taking a whip. Count back to the semi-finals meant a medal for her. Janja Garnbret was coming off the back of a clean sweep of the Bouldering World Cups. Clearly on form, would she get through the crux? And what do you expect? She cruised the move, making it look like a totally different route, but then fell one move later. Still better than anyone else, Janja kicked off her lead season with a gold. So a few talking points to come out of that first Lead World Cup, and route setting was the big one because there was a lot of complaint, both for the men's and the women's. Men was considered a bit too easy, and the women's had that ridiculously hard crux move that route setters perhaps misjudged a little bit.
And then what round was it that Janja Garnbret lost her chalk bag?
Oh, semi-finals? So yeah, if you haven't seen the clip, she gets to like the first clip and then loses her chalk bag and then does the entirety of the route without chalk, which is hot here at the moment in the Alps. It's boiling, so fair play.
I also read that the speed guys, the non-speed specialists in the speed climbing, in the men's, Manu Cornu was the quickest.
Okay.
And in the women's, Miona Naka was the quickest.
Yeah, still like quite a long way behind the rest of the speed guys.
Manu Cornu is into the sixes.
Okay, that's pretty
which
good.
is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's good.
So I kind of feeling that he might be one to watch.
Could be.
In the Olympics. And Miona Naka, obviously, we kind of already knew that.
Yeah, with Manu, I always feel it's like he's a bit of a wild card.
Yeah.
Like, so if he's in the mood and things go right and he's feeling psyched, all good. If not, it's just going to explode somehow. He'll throw stuff. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, it'll be a spectacle.
It will be a spectacle.
Right, moving from the World Cup to the British Bouldering Championships now. Devonshire Green in Sheffield played host to the British Bouldering Championships this year with a packed crowd and an intense atmosphere. In the males, there was a familiar look to the podium with Jim Pope in third, Dave Barons in second, and Nathan Phillips, who is quickly cementing himself as the dominant British climber of his generation, retaining his title. In the females, it was a slightly different story, with third and second place being taken by the experienced Jen Woods and Imogen Horrocks respectively, but it was a surprise package of 17-year-old Holly Toothall who took the win, edging the final. In fact, it was so close that when Gaz Parry went to interview her live on BBC, Holly had no idea she had won. Definitely one to watch for the future. So Holly Toothall, who I've not really heard that much of, coming out of nowhere to win the females there, and massive congratulations to Nathan as well, who, you know, he's basically at the top of the British bouldering game at the moment. So congrats, guys.
Now there are some strong women's bouldering scenes going down with some big numbers getting ticked. Alex Puccio has climbed Ground Control 8A+ and Gold Rush 8B in Coral Creek, and Chimichanga another 8B. She's been climbing with Isabel Faust, and Isabel ticked Jeremiah Lowe, another 8B for her. Meanwhile, in South Africa, Irina Kuzmenko, who only did her first 8A 8 months ago, also ticked Fragile Steps, an 8B/8A+ in the Rocklands. What is going on with Isabel Faust? She is on fire.
What, she done now, an 8B?
8B, yeah, for her. You pick through those three people's Instagram accounts, and it's hard to know which climbs to talk about because there's so many going down for them at the moment.
Isabel Faust is on fire.
Isabel Faust on fire. Alex Puccio's on fire. Rocklands is generally on fire, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Everyone's there. Everyone's sending. Ooh, hit my laptop at the moment.
Chimichanga is also a very good name.
It's a great name.
For a boulder.
I read that and was like, Chamachakaka when I first said it. Chimichanga.
Chimichanga. We are moving from Chimichanga to the Frankenjura. 8A.nu has reported that there has been a second quick female ascent of the Frankenjura 9A route, Sever the Wicked Hand, by Gabrielle Vrablikova. The Czech athlete, who had until 20 months ago had a previous best of 8B, attributes her jumping grades to a new climbing coach and a new training regime. Some more impressive climbing there from the Frankenjura of another climber that I don't really know that much about, but impressive 9A climbing.
80 counter, well, 9B counter time.
Yeah, nice.
We've got new pens because we lost the red pen just now. It smells funky. We can't do that. Don't sniff pens, kids.
That's horrible.
Sniff drugs. No.
I just want to shake some sense into you kids that are using drugs and thinking about using. So remember, don't, or else.
Right, so Vadim Timonov, he's on the list. 8C counter, Black Eagle assists. It's an 8C, it's in Rocklands. Nice one, matey boy. 1 point, and I like the purple pen. Look at this, look how much it shows up. Wait, hang on.
Just highlights.
Look.
Vladin, who's just done one.
I know, he's just done one, and yet he is now the standout because of the purple pen. You've got one as well, haven't you?
Juliana Cameroni has made a successful repeat of the Felipe Camargo 8C V15 problem, Fortaleza, giving it a personal grade of 8B+, after it only took him 2 sessions.
More importantly, he's now in the lead. 7 points.
What is it with people trying to downgrade 8C climbs? I don't realise that if they do that, there's more likeliness of us not putting them on there, but I think we've gone through that, and I think we're going to just put them on anyway, otherwise that's what people think. It's the first ascent that counts, right?
Yeah.
Unless about 4 or 5 million people come along and downgrade it.
Stop downgrading people.
Stop downgrading people. Also, if you want to see the full story of that first ascent of Felipe Camargo on Fortaleza in Brazil, by the way, it's Brazil's first 8C V15 problem. The video's on EpicTV.com.
Is it?
We will link the description in the link.
Is it currently on EpicTV.com?
It is. It was a series called The Thrills of Brazil.
Okay.
Which we had a couple of years ago. It's still there. I'm going to link it in the description below because Felipe Camargo is a legend and that video is very good. And also I want to make Matt work really hard.
Yeah, about to say, you're going to link it.
Yeah, Matt's going to link it.
Yeah. Right, media, because we've got a pretty cool climbing daily that came out yesterday.
We do.
We do. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, okay. Roland Hemmesberger, who I once labelled as the best weekend warrior in the world.
Heck of a claim.
And then a lot of people claim that he wasn't. If you know any other weekend warriors who climb harder than this guy, but he's done Ratikon, which is like the Europe's hardest multi-pitch sport climb. And he's also climbed 9A+, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a weekend warrior. He works with Black Diamond. We went and spent a day with him.
Yeah, when we were in Innsbruck last summer for the World Champs, we hung out with him.
And what is his best feature?
His moustache.
I'm there. Okay. Thanks, Matt, for playing.
Good enough, man. Better that time.
Yeah.
It's just that wind came in a little tiny bit.
It's such a huge difference. Yeah, it's really cool to see, or now to switch the sides. So before I was an athlete for PD, and it's cool to see now the younger guys and give them advices how they communicate, for instance, how they give us the right feedback. What can we improve with our products? So that's a really cool aspect.
Before you said that, I was going to say, wait and see if they can figure it out, but obviously it is his moustache.
That clip is part of the big film. It's a really good one. I would recommend you go and watch it. It's like a feature, athlete feature.
Shout out to Flo.
Shout out to Flo for putting it together. Shout out for my beeling and shout out for your camera skills.
It was a team effort.
It was a team effort. We did
Roland
good.
turned up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he let us film him in his Black Diamond office, which looked like very nice offices.
I think he let us film him because he basically got a day off work at Black Diamond to come and go rock climbing with us.
Yeah.
Great day.
Yeah.
Podcast. Our new episode of the podcast is out. Very exciting. Thank you to everyone who listens to it, everyone who sends us comments about it. We really appreciate it. This week is on climbing heroes/mentors. It'll get personal.
It does get a little bit personal. And when we recorded it, we sat opposite each other.
We did. It was very intense,
into each other's eyes.
Yeah. There was
we
no
haven't
beer
looked into each other's eyes since then.
Since the night before.
We'd had a couple of beers.
No, we hadn't at that. We'd had one beer at that stage.
One beer. Okay,
yeah.
so we were still relatively.
So it's a sober podcast.
Lucid.
So do go check that out. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, link in the description, all the rest. Now, shop stuff. We're in the midst of this sale. It's like a mega summer sale, so there's a ton of stuff. People have been asking me recently if I can get them a discount from EpicTV, right? And I'm just like, go to the sale.
It's big enough discounts anyway.
60% off some stuff. It's huge. It's huge.
Up to 60%. Would you say that is a phrase that we could use?
Yes.
Up to 60% off
I haven't-
certain products.
But I haven't checked that to 100, but it should, I think so.
I think there's definitely something with 6%
It's definitely
off.
50.
50 is a definite, 60 is a maybe.
Yeah.
I would probably go on the Epic TV shop and just check.
Just have a look.
Have a look and see what you can find.
We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The other thing is Tenaya is back in stock, as is Black Diamond. So if you've been missing some Tenaya products or Black Diamond products, you've been yearning for them, they should be in now. So go grab them.
How cool was the Tenaya Mastia?
The new shoe.
Yeah, the new shoe that they're launching 2020.
Yeah, it was like, so I've always thought Tenaya shoes are good, but they sort of hit that mid-ground. With the Mastia, they've just gone, right, we're serious.
Yeah,
they've gone steep.
High end.
Yeah, soft. Chris Sharma was holding it with me.
Yeah.
It's good, that.
Is that gonna come out soon?
Who knows?
Who knows? He was a talker.
He talks.
That guy can talk.
He can talk, yeah.
A lot of interesting stuff.
He's fascinating, but a talker.
But a talker.
Yeah. Chris Sharma interview coming soon, talking about the new Mastia on EpicTV.
Nice. That's a good
trail.
wasn't it?
Right.
What are we doing this weekend?
Working, just for change. Where are we going?
We're not working though, it's more fun, isn't it?
Playing around.
People see us and they're like, you're not really working, you're just having fun.
We are having a lot of fun.
So we just try with a big smile on the face to say, keep having fun.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're in Blockhelden. So you know those hoodies that we wear a lot? We're at that gym, one of our favourite gyms.
Yeah.
There's a climbing competition we're going to be covering.
Yeah.
And then apparently there's a surprise in the Frankenjura.
Which we're going to go and climb.
We are.
It's, a lot of people don't know that there is easy climbing in the Frankenjura.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing it.
I'm going to be doing it.
No.
That's me.
We're on 7Bs.
/6As.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. See you
Au
soon.
revoir.
Happy birthday.
Ah, thanks.
Hey.
Hey.
Fireworks, yeah?
Fireworks and boys.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers, Flo. Right, bye.
Bye.